The Wades were a well-respected black family, and they were politically involved. Both Andrew and his father were contributors to Louisville's black newspaper, The Defender. They were active in the NAACP and spoke out against the injustices inflicted on black people. In 1953, Andrew wrote an editorial in The Defender. He criticized the hypocrisy of a country that condemned atrocities abroad while allowing black citizens to suffer the same brutalities at home. He warned that black veterans, just like himself, men who served their country in war, were having their homes bombed just for trying to move into white neighborhoods. Little did he know that that would become his story. Because Andrew was politically active, he knew white allies who were sympathetic to the black freedom struggle. One such couple was Carl and Ann Braden. He knew them from the NAACP and from his volunteer work on Henry Wallace's 1948 presidential campaign. Andrew and Charlotte asked the Bradens if they would buy the house and then transfer the property to them. They weren't doing anything illegal. They were trying to get around the blockade that had been put in place to keep black families out of white neighborhoods. Whites wouldn't sell to black buyers, but they would sell to other white people, and that would be the Wades' way in. The Bradens quickly agreed to help them. Andrew and Charlotte were elated. They could finally begin their lives in a good home, in a good area, with good schools. They already had a young daughter, Rosemary, and Charlotte was pregnant with their second child. The Bradens bought the home on May 7, 1954, and the property was transferred to the Wades a few days later. With joy and excitement, Andrew and Charlotte moved into their new home on May 14th on Roane Court. Now, notice I said they had joy and excitement when they got the keys to their new home. Their joy was for the journey that was to come, the journey of raising a family in peace and tranquility. That was exciting. The fact that they were about to live and love together, about to raise their children, build wealth through their home. They were going to live like other Americans. But Andrew and Charlotte weren't just any Americans. They were black Americans. And what was accessible for non-black Americans was not accessible for them. The right to live free, not for them. The right to go as you please, not for them. The right to live where you want, not for them. The American dream, a house, a picket fence, 2 kids and a dog, that was not for them. Not because they had done anything wrong, but because they were black. The dream that so many others got to live was about to become a nightmare for Andrew and Charlotte.